Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the double. 44 to Mike. Recon, 152 fighter.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check three. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch twist.
Rock it.
99. Check 99. Check 50. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Get it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Let's go now. 66. Pull it. Pass. Easy there. 3 down. Hey, check. 3.
First carry for Darius Geis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the way.
Now a handoff. Geis going right. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Out of the gun, Geis. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. 54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check. 54.
From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Quick the edge. Go. He's coming. We got double up. No. Check 26. Deep rip.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You ain't got nothing. Protein spill.
Watch the safety creep.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Go now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
We won. Ready?
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 25.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Two jet bomber.
Watch out, watch out. Hey, check 24, check 24.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh. 61 Matchbox Light.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the
Tighten up, tighten up,
14-yard
tighten up.
line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
General West.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch the Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike's 54.
Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the fourth quarter, but second quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
Third down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back. Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about...
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Darius Geis with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, defense, let's go. Blue draw quarters. He's checking. Shoot.
Now they try the right side here. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Watch the run.
Under 10. 10. Check. Fresno. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big play there for the Dolphins. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Watch the air.
Here's Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
This is Geis. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, this is Geis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. They run it again with Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Darius Geis with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now a handoff working right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Set. 30 base. Topper, topper. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Switch, switch, switch.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Shift, shift. Recon, 132 fighter.
44 to Mike, 44 to Mike. Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jump, 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 jump. Check 31, check 31.
Spopo's the Mike. Mike Spopo.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Check three. Switch.
Hit it.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Jam. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, watch hands.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 4th and 1.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try and run with Ballage. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
So another big shot dodge there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
You can't block me.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tackles. Tight dog.
Go out.
Rush in. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They don't give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Coming, baby.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Down. 18 Gator. Hey, tighten down. There you go. 25, check 25. Greystone, travel. Bang, 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 bang. Spin.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Miami, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.